my name is Yui and I'm going to talk about the subject traveling to past. As you all know, this is a picture of Adolf Hitler, who killed lots of people and started the World War II. If you had the ability to travel to past, will you kill Adolf Hitler and save lots of people? This is the controversial. This is some fun issue about traveling to past, and now I'm going to talk about it. When was the first time traveling considered? It was first considered in 19th century by H.G. Wells. In the book Time Machine, it first gave a concept of time traveling, and with no imagination, but it gave a view of the time traveling as a dimension that can be traveled, and that we can enough do it. People imagine lots of times different shapes, and there are examples of these. For first, it can be omnibus strip, and also a circle, and even a flower. Let's see this picture. As you can see, if you think of wormhole, you think of a worm creeping inside the apple. If worm goes inside one side, it goes out to another side. And scientists or other people thought of this situation as in a different way. In this way, they thought in the space there are lots of spaces, and we can travel to another space. As you can see, let's imagine that this purple circle is us. If we go through that wormhole just like the worm did, we are going to go through another place. And this can be 2D or even 4D. The difference of worm and us being traveled through the wormhole is that we are traveling to different places. And there are lots of theories around time traveling, and I'm going to introduce the most recognized theory, which is called grandfather paradox. I guess some of you have seen Back to the Future. In this story, its plot is McFly interfering in past, and past is change, and McFly trying to restore the past, which is meeting his parents. In this situation, grandfather paradox is used. For example, if your grandmother and grandfather doesn't meet in the past, your mother and father doesn't exist, and you also, in the consequence, don't exist. However, there is an opposite theory, which is MWI, which is many worlds interpretation. So if you kill your grandparents in the past, it branch into parallel universe where that incident doesn't happen. So you can't change the future. As just I said before, it's related to the theory omniverse. In Korean, it's called 다중우주론, and it's theory that we're living in one of the spaces, one of the universes that exists. Is there a real time traveler? It's kind of interesting subject, and Stephen Hawking actually did an experiment with it. Stephen Hawking threw a party, but he gave an invitation after the party finished. If there was time traveler, they would know that party is gonna be thrown, and they would come to the party. However, no one came to that party. So in this experiment, it says that there is no time traveler. Before I go to quiz, do you have any question? The first quiz is, when was first time traveling considered?
19th century.
Yes. what does grandfather paradox mean?
So if you go to
You
past
have
and
to
kill
kill
your
your grandfather. You won't exist.
you won't exist, so your grandfather doesn't die.
And that's right. And name the theory which has opposite opinion to grandfather paradox.
Many will interpreting
NWI.
And last, I'll tell you one of the quotes in Momo. There are calendars and clocks to measure time, but they don't make much sense. In fact, as everyone knows well, an hour can be like an endless ghost or a moment. It depends on what we go through during this hour. Thank you for listening.